All right, so welcome to another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're doing something pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
We're talking about dealing with depression, and I know that's kind of a heavy topic, but we're gonna do it from kind of a fun angle today.
Right.
And we're gonna be drawing from kind of a unique source.
Yeah.
We have an informal guide, and it's written in Hindi.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's super casual in tone.
Yeah.
Imagine like having a heart-to-heart with just a really wise friend.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe that we're going for. And we're going to try to pull out, some of the practical takeaways from this
Oh,
guide
yeah.
and give you guys a fresh perspective on managing mental well-being.
I like it. So yeah,
That's
so
a great guide.
let's jump right in.
Yeah.
So what I thought was really fascinating about this guide is how it just cuts through the noise, Like,
Yeah.
not every time you feel down is it actually depression.
Right. Yeah.
It's easy to throw those words around.
So how does this guide help us kind of understand what we're truly struggling with?
Well, one of the things it really emphasizes is making sure that, what you're actually feeling is clinical depression.
Yep.
And not just, having a bad day.
Yeah.
And it really cautions against, throwing that word around, especially on social media, like, oh, I'm so depressed, but really you just didn't get enough sleep.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so it really is about looking for patterns. Is this a persistent thing?
Right.
Is it interfering with your daily life?
Right.
And I love the way it uses this analogy of a mental gym.
Oh, okay. A mental gym.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So just like, we need to exercise our bodies, our minds need regular workouts too.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And that doesn't always have to be like, intense meditation retreats.
Yeah. Got to go to India for a month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it even highlights something as simple as walking. Like taking a mindful walk can really do wonders for your mental health.
Yeah, I've definitely felt the benefits of just stepping away from the desk and getting outside.
Absolutely.
So what are some of the, other mental workouts that it recommends?
So it actually gets into, some specific meditation techniques.
Okay.
Some of which are rooted in traditional Indian practices,
Right.
focusing on your breath, repeating a calming mantra.
Mm-hmm.
It also talks about just finding activities, that really engage your mind,
Okay.
things that pull you away from overthinking.
So speaking of overthinking, this guide offers some pretty practical tips for silencing those thoughts when you feel them spiraling.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, it's all about immediate distraction.
Okay.
So as soon as you start to feel those negative thoughts creeping in,
Yeah.
just put on some upbeat music,
Yep.
Write something,
Right.
call a friend, anything to kind of disrupt that cycle.
Yeah, just break it. Yeah. So I also wanted to talk a little bit about, kind of shifting gears a little bit.
Yeah.
But what about the social circles that we keep?
Yeah.
How does this guide approach that?
It puts a lot of emphasis on that,
Okay.
on the impact of, who you surround yourself with,
Okay.
and it's not about, cutting off everyone who's going through a rough time,
Right.
but being mindful,
Right.
of who is draining your energy and who's lifting you up.
Yeah.
And there's this really, kind of poignant anecdote
Yeah.
in the guide where, it talks about this person who's just constantly complaining and
Right.
bringing others down. And the author really encourages the reader to like visualize stepping away from that negativity
Mm-hmm.
and, surrounding themselves with supportive friends,
Yeah.
people who celebrate their successes.
Right. And I think we've all been there,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
where you're just like,
I need to get away from that person.
yeah, exactly. And speaking of, feeling good and being positive,
Yeah.
I love how this guide
Yeah.
emphasizes celebrating even the small victories.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is huge.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in like, the big goals and the things that are, are far off.
Yeah.
But just celebrating those small wins, whether it's waking up early
Yeah.
or trying a new recipe or learning a new skill,
Yeah.
it can really boost your self-esteem and
Right.
keep you motivated.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing your own progress
Right.
and appreciating those little things.
Yeah. And I think looking at all of this, it really seems like the underlying message is about building resilience,
Totally.
and remembering that life is a journey, not a race.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are going to be bumps along the way,
Yeah.
but having these tools, having these mental workouts, these
Yeah.
positive habits, it can really help you navigate those challenges
Absolutely.
and come out stronger on the other side.
I love that. Yeah. And so we've covered a lot.
Yeah, we have.
But I want to leave you guys with one thought,
Okay.
and it's that the advice that we've discussed, it's rooted in a specific cultural context.
Mm-hmm.
So as you reflect on everything that we've talked about today,
Yeah.
think about how you can adapt these insights to
Yeah.
fit your own lives and experiences.
That's great.
Yeah. So how can you create your own mental gym routine?
I love it.
Yeah. What are your go-to distractions for those overthinking moments?
Mm-hmm.
And who are the people in your life that truly lift you up?
That's so good.
Yeah. And we would love to hear your thoughts. So feel free to reach out to us and let us know.
Yeah, that would be great.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. That's it for today's deep dive. See you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.